How to create a booking website using Acuity. Hey everyone, welcome. I hope you're all doing great. In this video, I'll be showcasing Acuity and show you how to create a booking website using Acuity scheduling. Basically, if you didn't know, AcuityScheduling.com is a platform that is going to help you create your website to allow you to book services that you work on. Basically, if you want to manage your appointments much better and easier with a lot of automations and stuff, this is going to be the platform for you. Now, before we get started, first, just before I say anything, the website is AcuityScheduling.com. So if you want to get started, just make sure you visit this website and click on try scheduling. You can actually try it for free first, but then it's going to be uh, you will need to choose one of those plans. So emerging, growing, or powerhouse, those plans are needed for you to actually go ahead and start using it. But you can start a 7-day free trial and test the elements out and see if you like it or not before you commit to paying anything. So to get started, we can just go ahead and click on try scheduling, and we will need to go ahead and create an account. I'm just going to continue with Google and create an account. I don't want to bore you. I think this is the only thing that you will need to do. I don't really think is going to take more steps than this. So it's just going to go ahead and actually start things for us. And within the trial, there are going to be a few things that you can't really do, obviously. But it's just going to show you or give you an idea of how to use Acuity and whether it's going to be for you or not. So I'm just going to skip ahead until it's completely done. Never mind, it's completely done. So let's actually go ahead and go to the steps. So first, we will need to go ahead and set up our scheduling page. So here we just need to do a few things like business name and the URL to our scheduling page. Business name, I'm just going to do example business. And here is just going to give us one here. So we can just go ahead and change it to be something else, like some random stuff right now. I don't really need to have an organized URL. I'm not going to think of one. It's just an example. So obviously, think through the names that you want to use. Obviously, make sure it's the correct business name and the URL is kind of attractive and not just such a mess. Click on next, and it's going to take us to the next step. Here we can also just, you know what? I'm actually going to skip this part because I think it's just going to be a waste of time for you. I think it's self-explanatory, and I will actually meet you when we reach the something important or the actual dashboard. So I'm just going to skip ahead. Actually, I was mistaken. For some reason, I thought they were actually just asking for my name. Apparently, it's not. It's the actual appointment type. I'm used to doing it from within the dashboard, and you can do so as well. And I will show you how. But actually, this is quite important. Here is going to be the first appointment type. So basically, you will need to enter the information that you or the service that you will be providing. So whether it's hairdressing or whatever it may be. So I'm just going to do again just test or example, and then you will provide the duration of the service. So if it's a haircut, barbershop, whatever it may be, for a person, how long it's actually going to take. So it's in minutes. So here's 60 minutes, and it's going to be the appointment type, whether it's going to be an appointment, one-on-one, or a class where you can actually have a group of people participating in one session. So this is going to be an appointment, and we can just set up the price to be $50 or whatever it may be. 50 is just quite too much. Anyways, let's just set up any type of pricing point, and you can actually just leave it empty if you want. Next is going to be your availability and the times that you will be working. So first, you will need to just select the days that you want to work on. So I'm just going to select Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I don't want to work on Friday and Saturday. And we can actually set up the times that we want to work. For the time being, I'm just going to leave it as this. And we can just go ahead and change it later on. So let me just click on next. And in here, you will need to just go ahead and connect a payment method. This way you will be able to get paid. It also can accept like cash on sites if you want, but you can just could do this later. So we can just go ahead and click on later. And basically we are in the dashboard now. So we have our dashboard here. We can see the calendar. We can see the clients invoices. And this is basically going to be the overview. Here you can see pretty much all the bookings that you have from within the overview, as well as reports, meaning the money you have earned and all of those things. And then here we have the client scheduling page. Here you can see the actual page or website that you will be creating, the link for it, and you can also customize the appearance for it from here. And then we've got the business settings, and then we've got the notification stuff and your profile. So basically, generally speaking, you will need to go ahead and start with the business settings. Go from bottom, payment settings. Make sure you set up the payments that you want to use, whether it's going to be PayPal, the actual currency that you'll be using, and the rest of the settings that are in here. So collect deposits or full payments if you want. This is going to be the options that you want. So payment information is not required here. We can just select collect and save card details if that's what you want. Just select the options that are more suitable to you and connect the service that you want to use. Very self-explanatory, the payment settings. And then we've got the integrations and sync with other calendars. Those are just also self-explanatory. If you want to connect it to Google Calendar and stuff, we can actually go ahead and do so from here. Google Calendar, iCloud, and all of those things. Next, if we just scroll down, we have packages, gifts, and subscriptions. You can actually go ahead and set these up in here. Now, intake form questions are actually very important. Those are going to be the terms and conditions. Make sure you actually have one and add them in here. This way, just people make sure that people actually read them and agree to them before they sign up or book an appointment with you. And then we have the actual important two stuff here, which is the appointment types and availability, which we already set up. For appointment types, here you can actually go ahead and add more types. So we have already added this one, but we can again just add a new type of service if we want. We can just go ahead and set up this section. We can just go ahead and do barbershop. We can do the duration, we can do the price, we can also choose a picture for it, and we can set up the access, whether it's going to be public or private. And then we can just click on create appointment type. I don't know why I just said barbershop. This is not a service. Never mind. Let me just keep it at this. I was just confused. Anyway, so duration. And then we also set up the price. Let me just do something here. So instead of it being for free, we can just do another, or just do 20. If you want to add a picture, it's completely up to you. Create appointment type. So this is going to be the actual services that you provide, but you can also do more stuff in here, which are going to be the add-ons and coupons. So add-ons are things like if you actually have more services that people can just also add to their session and they will pay extra for it. You can actually go ahead and create them from here. Create add-ons, give it a name, additional price, additional duration, and access. Make sure it is for client and admin, and make sure you select all in here, or the types of services that you want this add-on to be applied to, basically. So now I just created this add-on just to test things. So now when people actually book the service, they will also get the option whether they want to add this or not. Next, we have the availability, and now from within the dashboard, we can actually have more space to work with. So the ones that you want to don't want to work with, you can just leave empty. And if you want to set up specific hours, we can actually do, instead of 9 a.m. to 5, we can actually change it so it's 9 9 a.m. basically. Let's just do the same, and then we just do 11 a.m. and we want 1 p.m. That should be like this, p.m., and that's it. And that's basically just going to save this for us. And if you want, we can just copy this and paste it for the rest of them if that's what you want, and we can just save regular hours. Not only this, but we can actually go now to calendar scheduling limits, and now we can actually set up a few limits. So we can actually set up the limits of how long they can book in advance when it comes to hours and days in the future. So basically, they can actually book months from the time being. And you can see the hours in advance, and you can just set up these things. Just read those. So do not allow clients to schedule fewer than the hours and the days. And same here goes, do not allow clients to cancel or reschedule appointments less than hours. And you can just make this, for example, 24, and here also 24. Completely up to you. Just make sure this is accept appointments until fully booked, unless otherwise. And here you can also set up appointments per time slot. Most of the time just going to be one, unless you have more than just one seat or something. Then you can also set this up to be more than just one. And you can save limits, and you should be good to go. And lastly, it's going to be for the actual website. You can just go to, here is going to be the page link. So you can see the random words that I just set up. You can change link name again if you want to, and we can just go to customize appearance and actually go ahead and customize things like the business name, business industry logo, and things like that. And we can just go ahead and adjust all of those things, and you can just go ahead and view live the actual website in here. Now, if you actually upgrade, it's going to give you more options to design things. You don't really get a lot of options here because it's the free testing period, so I can't really do much in here. But then you can just go ahead and actually change the appearance more in depth if you upgrade. And after you're done, you can just always view live and see how it looks like. And you can see, for example, if I want to book this one, click on book, and you can see the add-on that I have just added, plus 9 minutes and plus $5. You can just select this, and then you can just actually select the time that we want to work with, and we can just go ahead, just continue, and add your first name, phone, and email, and complete appointments, and that's pretty much it. So this is how it's very simple to use, and this is pretty much how to use Acuity to set up your appointments and make just your life much easier. And then at the end of the day, you can always just check your calendar and see all the bookings that you have and clients that you have. Same goes for invoices here, for payments, obviously, and reports are going to show you the money that you will be getting, basically. So with that being said, this is pretty much all I have for you for this video. I hope you liked this video, and thanks for watching.